Glad to have you with us from Kennesaw, Georgia, and Fifth Third Bank Stadium. These two teams will break the seal on conference play in this one. It's the New Mexico State Aggies and the Kennesaw State Owls. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though there will be a great home field advantage today, Coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And the Aggies kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Kennesaw State's offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. And this guy doubtless will be a huge part of the game plan. A highly anticipated debut here. He's a tremendous pass catcher with every skill you'd want. Hits inside, it's Simon. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Let's talk for just a second about Kennesaw State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls it on the option. Gain of 2 on the play. Sets up 3rd and 8.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Back to throw. It's Harrison. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So the New Mexico State Aggies offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes the maestro of this offense, getting the start here in the first game of the season. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Straight ahead, it's Blaylock. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Guys, let's chat about New Mexico State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They kick it away on 4th down. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Running inside, it's Simon. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to pass. It's Harrison. Makes the grab. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, and finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Owls have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Handoff again. Ball down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Face mask penalty costs the D 15 yards and a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together. A good response from punting last drive.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Kennesaw State! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. Tells to run, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Taylor. Just a short pass to the tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
And he avoids the sack.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Kennesaw State will go on the attack, the offense onto the field. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Simon. creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for the edge. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, New Mexico State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week 1 is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
And they did tack on the extra point.
Number 46, set to kick it off.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. He'll do it himself. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Harrison. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a good-time play.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Trying to make one miss. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They'll go back to work trying to get something going after a couple of punts the first 2 times they've had it. The run inside. It's Blaylock. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Keep it on the ground. Stopped again. At least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Pulls it. Now the pitch. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. He's now up to 58 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Dropping back, it's Harrison. Back's got it on the screen. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the French.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying to escape and get it himself. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Sanford. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Taylor wants to throw. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Rashad Downs going up top. He lets it fly. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He'll pull it down and run. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Sanford. Gets it to the 37, clock stops to move the chains. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw, it's Harrison. Setting up the screen. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw one first. Out wide right, it's Shaw. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Kennesaw State right back to work. Quick give. It's Simon. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second down to the air. Taking a shot. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. That is no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Drops back on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. The DBs will back off a bit. Looking deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 15 team, the Memphis Tigers. And it's the Razorbacks looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside Fifth Third Bank Stadium. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Guys, the New Mexico State head coach told me at the half, that is a good way to start your conference opener. Good execution, they've got a lead, but they can be even better. They want to turn up the notch of intensity, execution, and excitement here to start the third quarter.
Okay, Holly. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Let it go. Selling the fake. Got it behind the line. It's Worley. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that player.
Time to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. On the return. returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. From the gun, it's Simon. Pass to 6. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. He's had a day, 103 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Harrison. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Takes it the other way. The 40.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that.
Caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
New Mexico State, 21. Kennesaw State, 10.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Caught in the backfield. It's all. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Under pressure. Right side, it's Shaw. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. From the gun, the running back has it. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Harrison. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Making the adjustment on the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Turns it upfield. There he goes. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get the corner. The keeper on the option. Now the pitch. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense in plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. That's it for this period. New Mexico State has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Hits inside, it's Blaylock. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really...
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open. The 40. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must intercept it, and the defense has set him up. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. To throw, it's Harrison. Rush right in his face. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Straight ahead, it's Blaylock. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Going to the run, it's Blaylock. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll go to the counter play. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Kennesaw State will go on the attack, the offense onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Push is ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this 1st down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off play action on 1st down. He caught it! Touchdown, New Mexico State. And the stomping has commenced.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Working the ground game. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They're trying to seal the edge off right tackle. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Handoff from the gun. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. 3rd and 9. Running inside. It's McFadden. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out in front of you. But, 83, Jesse, I know you were playing college football then, but share.
I think I just learned how to walk. It's funny, guys, just like that 83 team, this team that lost here today, they are also very talented. They just got to take care fixing up and cleaning up some of these mistakes, but no doubt, lots to play for moving forward. Can't wait to see what happens next week.